What's up guys, Dave from Reaper Customs. Today we're going to do a GLE53 AMG mirror. So what I've done already here is taped it up for the reflector. Taped up on the bottom here, just because this is the way I like to do it. These are nice because they turn multiple different ways, so find which way works for you and go from there. So already obviously cleaned this, alcoholed it, knifeless tape, boom. Find this middle of the seam on the mirror. Lay down the knifeless right in the middle there. Get that tack down real good, all the way down to the bottom. Right here. Get my knife, cut this off. Don't cut yourself too short when you use knifeless, because you won't have anything to grab onto and run into the situation that Luke ran into. Fix this. Okay, so now that's laid. We've got a piece already pre-cut here. So we're going to pull the backing. Since this is just a small piece, we can pull the full backing if we can. There we go. Okay, so this laid down here. Take this, lay it down the best we can. Tack these sections in. There's these little fin areas right here on these mirrors, so we'll tuck those in all the way down to the bottom right there. So you can see we've used no heat right now, which is nice. This Avery wrap is really nice to work with when it's warm out. So this, now we just pull back onto the top. So once again, no heat. In there. So now that we're all right down to where we need to be, we'll clean up this corner right here. Tack back down. Make sure there's zero bubbles. Now we give it a preheat, or post-heat, sorry. Make sure if it's going to shrink back, it's going to shrink back. Pop it out. Now the finishing, and then we'll be back for part two. So I'm going to find the groove here where the knife can fit in. We're just going to apply a slight bit of pressure until it breaks through the wrap. Run it along that guideline to the end here. Peeled off. Alright guys, Dave back for part two. Let's do this. So I got the knifeless laid just inside of the piece that we've already laid. So now we're going to do the technique that I like to do for myself. So we're going to tack this down right here. Get this all ready.
It'd be a little louder.
We're going to pull this right here. So we're going to make sure that that's tacked down on the pillar. Give this a good pull. Wrap that around. See how we pretty much got everything dealt with here on the top side and the bottom side. We're just going to tack this in. And we'll release this. And we'll pull that this way. Getting rid of all those wrinkles on the way. Again, release this, pop that up, smooth that out, stretch this down over here, move that area out, around this way to the bottom, and then into here. So with these lights, the reflector actually dips in. So one of the reasons we put the tape down there is so that we can also give a relief cut along there and not have to worry about scratching the reflector, which is always key. So now that that's up here, I'm gonna cut that the rest of the way. And now we can stretch this bottom area into where it needs to go, and it'll actually fall into place that way with that relief cut. Tuck this up inside. Make sure this is all squeegee down so there's no air. Once again, tack this on that main line. A little crease there, so we'll pull that back up, stretch it out, let's go. Back, stretch it down, and there we go, those are gone. Make sure that it's all tacked down, nice and solid. Now we'll just pull this up, release a little bit of tension there. Let it fall back into place, tack it back down because we're going to use that line as a guideline for our cut. We'll cut it all up and it'll be done. Knifeless, I like to give it a little relief cut to where we actually need to go, so it makes it easier for that knifeless to tear through. Go. This cut will clean up now again. Make sure this is all tacked down real good. Just a quick little zip right here. Tuck that into place. All right, guys, and that's how we wrap a mirror. Finish it up, just double check it over, make sure all your corners are tucked in where they need to be. Everything's tucked down good. Where your vinyl connects with the knifeless, right here, make sure that's all solid. And we are good. Quick wipe, and that is that. Let us know if you want to see more.